students, in this video we are going to cover chapter 8 of class 7th. The name of the chapter is how the land becomes sacred. Okay, that means how we got spiritual feelings about sacred things. Okay, so we are going to study about what is sacredness, pilgrimage, become aware about sacred geography, and all these synapses we are going to study. So let's start with the first topic, that is what is sacredness. Okay, so sacredness refers to the quality of being holy, divine, or spiritually significant. It is the feeling or belief that certain places, objects, people, or events that connect the divine or have spiritual religious importance. Okay, that means if anything is sacred for a human being, then that place has automatically generate a kind of spiritual feeling about that thing. Okay, people sacred who believe that that place is sacred started feeling that those things are a part of themselves. Okay, so this is the power of sacredness. Okay, from India, from very past time, India believed that so many things are sacred. Okay, like mountains, temples, roads, covers, and all these. Okay, this beauty of sacred in India is shown at how blend religious geography and tradition in a way that unique to our country. Okay, every religion in India, whether it is originated here, came from other places, had its own sacred sites, just create a mosaic on holy places across our world. Okay, that means every uh, thing that is religious, that is sacredness for human beings, we give immense importance to that thing. Okay, this is originally derived. Okay, we treat as a sacred. Yeah, so here you can see that there are so many places which humans have spiritual kind of emotions related to these places. Okay, like you can see temples, mosques, and churches. Okay, now these places in these pictures are holy for people who follow Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and other kinds of religions. Okay, now, many peoples from other religions also visit them. It's common that other people's religions also believe in some other kinds of religions. It's up to their own rights. Okay, like there are some examples are given. Okay, religions that started in India have many sacred places. Okay, like Buddhism has often Buddha visited places. Okay, Buddha is the one who first got it climbed under the tree of people tree. So and we also called it as Buddha tree. Okay, so where places Buddha arrived and did their sacred actions, those places are also sacred. Okay, like some examples are given, like Great Supash, Sanchi, Madhya Pradesh, and all. Okay, Buddha believed that have got enlightenment. Those places, at those places, some sacred places related to Christianity or Buddhism are established. Clear? In Sikkim, Takhts are important spiritual centers like Takht Sri Pantha Sahib, Patna, Akal Takht, part of Golden Temple, Amritsar. So here are some examples that what are the places of sacredness which we give importance. Okay, now let's come back to the important topic, that is what is pilgrimages. Okay, so many Indians go on Tirth Yatra or pilgrimages to holy places during their lives. This old tradition is not just a physical journey but also a spiritual one where they follow spiritual rules and guru behavior. Okay, that means to do spirituality, it's not easy. It's not only about physical efforts, it's also about mental efforts and its stability. Okay, like for earlier times, if we talk about that, there are people who believe in sacredness and spirituality. Okay, they used to travel in long distances. Okay, and for this mental and physical both energy is required. Okay, in today's time, however, there are so many transport systems are available, due to which sacredness has become a little bit easy as compared to earlier times, because they don't need to travel so much distances by barefoot. Okay, they have availability of transports. Okay, so this is all kinds of examples are given that there are some places where we get easily access, but earlier times they have to travel a long distances. Clear? Like there are some examples are given which over 10 millions every year go, but it is Hilltop Shrine traditionally reached by a long trek forest. This hard journey shows the challenge of spiritual path and many natural sports. Okay, it also checks the faith and courage of the person who say that they have spirituality towards some place, and how mental and physical efforts they can carry. Clear? More sacred sites, there are some more examples are given that, for example, in Hindu, many folk tribes believe people see nature like, earlier tribes people used to believe that this nature is about God, and they sacred those things. Okay, for example, some rivers are worshipped as devis, and certain trees, plants, and animals are also seen as holy. Many natural places are treated as divine and are respected and worshipped. Okay, that means they are also respected and worshipped to nature. This divine power all from nature, and the whole earth is seen sacred, as is called Mount Earth or Bhudevi, because this is earth, this is nature through which they were which they have spiritual feelings, and that's why that's also called Bhudevi. Bhu basically means land, and Devi is someone who's sacred. Okay, so this is Mother Earth or Bhudevi. Some other examples are given where sacred traditions India are, for example, Dongriya Code. Okay, Sikkim marks several mountains. Okay, and the Toda tribe in the Nilgiris, which is now in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so there are some examples. Now becoming aware of sacred geography. Clear, so sacred geography refers to how sacred sites across India are interconnected to form a divine network. There are several such networks. Okay, many Hindus wish to do the Char Dham Yatra, where the four holy places are spread across south, north, east, and west India. Okay, that means there's four holy are spread in this manner. Okay, in Hindu religion. People also aim to visit the 12 Jyotirlingas that are very sacred. The 12 Jyotirlingas are sacred shrines dedicated to Lord Shiva, a major deity of Hinduism. Each shrine has its own unique and mythology and name. Okay, so it's their own beliefs and culture. Clear. Next, the 51 Shakti Pithas are also found all over India, including places in Bangladesh and Pakistan. Also, there are also many other regional pilgrimage, okay, which are also present in Pakistan and Bangladesh. These pilgrim routes spread across of India, forming a sacred geography. This makes the land itself feel holy. Okay, that means if we make a place sacred, then that land itself is making its own geography, and which creates a feeling that that land has its own importance. Clear? Now there is a story about 51 Shakti Pitas that Sati, okay, where Sati died in respect of her husband, because Sati's father disrespected Lord Shiva. Okay, so in order that Shiva died, so there are some stories like this. Okay, on which this spiritual feelings enhance inside the humans. Clear? People travel distances for many reasons. Some went on religious pilgrimages, while merchants and traders travel to exchange goods. Other journey to share the beliefs, take part in debate, or learn from great teachers. Even though their purposes were different, their paths often crossed along the way. They shared stories, ideas, experience. Okay, that means so many people travel in purpose of different kinds of things, like pilgrimage travel to enhance the spiritually feelings among people. Some people also travel in order to share their goods and services and earn profit, but many times their way crosses and they share their ideas, knowledge with each other, and this is how this knowledge about religions, about their own culture spread among people. Clear? Next we have sacred ecology. Tirthas are often found near rivers, lakes, forests, or mountains. Okay, because I already explained you, these places are also sacred for them. These natural places are seen as sacred or punyak kshetra. Okay, this belief has helped people protect nature as they see themselves as a part of it. Okay, this is the power of sacredness. For example, river and Gangas have worshipped in India since Vedic times. A hymn in Rig Veda called Nadastuti Sukta praises 19 rivers of ancient northwest India. Even today, many rituals use water and invoke these sacred rivers. Clear? These rivers have been lifelines of Indian civilization. Their sources, branches, and the places they pass through are also seen as sacred. People show respect by calling them names like Gangaji or Yamunaji and visit them as pilgrims. Clear? So they are also giving importance to rivers and lakes. Okay, by naming them as Gangaji and Yamunaji. Okay, in order to give them respect. Clear? Next, we have mountains and forest. Okay, like they give importance to rivers and lakes. Similarly, they give huge importance and sacredness to these mountains and forests also, because this is also a part of nature and help us in several ways. Okay, around the world, mountains are linked to gods, legends, and heroes. Because of their height, they are seen as bridge between the earth and heaven. Okay, so it is believed that this mountain are very tall. So this is the path to reach earth to heaven. Clear? They are symbolic gateways of heaven, often hilltop Tirth Yatras. Okay, they shrines these pilgrimage, physical and mental strength to climb on it. Okay, making the journey itself part of spiritual experience. Okay, so the efforts, mental and physical efforts they are facing by climbing on it is itself testing their spiritual feelings. Okay, for example, this Mount Kailash and Thiruvannamalai, Tamil Nadu examples are given. Now, like mountains, forests, trees, forests, and sacred groves are also mentioned in this. Okay, so in the past, people walked through tough mountain paths, testing both their body and mind. I already explained you. In many parts of India, people offer turmeric and kumkum to trees as a mark of respect. Okay, one special tree like people, which is also called tree of Bodhi tree because he got enlightenment first under this tree, is sacred in Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. Its scientific name is religiosa, that means sacred fig tree in Latin. Clear? So this is some kind of information about this. Now the two epics of India, the Mahabharata and Ramayana, describe many pilgrimages where these forests, rivers, and mountains have its own tremendous importance. Okay, and this is how the sacred feelings enhances through these, very popular stories of Mahabharata and Ramayana. Clear? Over time, many rural and tribal communities, and you know that tribal communities are completely dependent on nature, and that's why they feel these are sacred things. Okay, began protecting forests from activities like hunting, cutting trees, or mining. They believed these forests were the homes of local deities like Ringkyu or Basa in Meghalaya. These special forests are called sacred groves because they are considered sacred. They help to protect many plants and animals, often contain small water bodies, helping in water conservation too. There, there were many thousands of sacred groves of India. Sadly, these numbers have been shrinking as people have started encouraging on their various purposes from agriculture to industry. Okay, that means people nowadays are cutting the forest in order to get industrial infrastructure. So, however, this number is decreasing, but still, this sacred feeling still exists in the humans. Clear? Still, sacred groves continue to be protected in many regions of India. Okay, like some examples are given. Those are sacred places. Next, we have from pilgrimage to India. Pilgrimage often met traders during their journey. This helps both pilgrims buy what they need, traders sell their goods. So, pilgrimage routes and trades routes often follow the same path in visiting holy places. Okay, like they have historically overlapped with trade routes. Okay, first Uttar Path and that other is Dakshin Path. Okay, Uttar Path which is connected northwest and eastern India, and Dakshin Path which is Kaushambi to Pathan. Clear? Uttar Path was a major trade road in the road, while Dakshin Path connected to the places south like Kaushambi, Ujjain, and Pathan. Traders used these roads to carry goods as these. Okay, the idea of sacred geography is found not only in India but also in many parts of the world. Okay, that means the spiritual feeling is all over the world, not particularly in India. Okay, sacred geography beyond India. Now, ancient Greece has sacred mountains and groves. The Native American viewed nature as sacred, forming spiritual bonds with it. The Maoris of New Zealand considered Taranaki Monga Mountains their ancestor. After many requests of Maurice, a new law was passed that gave the mountain the same rights and responsibility as a human being. Respected the Maori way of seeing nature, the elder of community act as the voice of mountains or rivers when they are in danger. This helps to protect sacred places from their damage or misuse. Okay, now you can understand with it that through the spiritual feeling of sacredness, peoples are also learning the importance that this is our sacred places, and now it is our responsibility to protect that. Okay, like in this case, people are saving their sacred places from being damaged or misused because they believe that they are the part of us. Okay, we cannot let it damage that. Restoring and conserving the sacred. So, deep connection between people and sacred geography helps sustain Indian civilization for thousands of years, creating shared values across the world. Okay, now sacred geography still matters today when nature is harmed, like a river drying up or sacred mountains threatened by development. Okay, like you have definitely seen so many stories that where people are protecting their own nature because they feel that that is a part of themselves. Okay, like Chipko movement is an example. In today's world, sustainability is a global concern. This way of thinking offers an important solution. Okay, because if someone is not doing that as a responsibility to save it, then that same person is doing that as a responsibility to save their spiritual feelings. Okay, the Indian Constitution emphasizes protecting our national heritage. Sacred groups and sites need proper conservation efforts to maintain body, their biodiversity, and their sensitivity. Understanding how the land becomes sacred helps us appreciate our cultural heritage and encourages us to protect these spaces for future generation. When we study these concepts, we realize that in India, spirituality and environment conservation have always been connected. Okay, you would understand that this environmental and spiritual feelings are always been connected because the environment is also a part of sacredness. Okay, so here our this beautiful and amazing chapter completes. Thank you.